Okay. All right. So I had a client who had a bunch of surgeries on their jaw, and a lot of the stuff that we were working on, like it was able to get it to release. But the problem is with scar tissue is you have to physically palpate it. You've got to get it to move around. And I figured I'd just kind of put out this video here for anybody who wants to release their jaw and get their neck to start being a lot more mobile and to energetically start going in and clearing out everything that you physically release. So one of the first things that we want to do, like if you look at the way that the jaw works right here, you've got this muscle that comes down under the cheekbone and it connects in right here. This is the masseter muscle, and it actually connects up above the temple. And so this is why when you clench your jaw, you feel it get tight right here. It's helping to, to squeeze your food with the jaw right there. Now what'll happen is you'll end up with trigger points inside of these muscles right here that are almost like little bumps, and they're sore. So what you want to do is take your fingers and just take the flat point of the fingers and press in under the cheekbones here and just simply start to open and close your jaw. And what you'll feel here is little points that are sore that when you open your jaw, it's like you're pinching it down and you're forcing it to stretch under that pinch point. And it's almost like you're squeezing out a tube of toothpaste. And what this does is it forces open the blocked capillaries and everything stuck inside of the musculature that's causing the trigger point to get blood flow through it. And scar tissue, the way it works is it's the same exact type of tissue as muscle tissue or ligaments or tendons. It's just that instead of, like a long, sinuous, smooth pathway of muscle or tendon, it's like a game of pickup sticks. It's like they're trying to cover the hole, and it's every direction. And so by doing this right here, what you're doing is you're actually almost realigning those scar tissue flows, and you bring it back into smoothness, into clean striation, and that opens up flow, makes it a lot easier to get energy in there. And it's just overall around something that you want to get done for any muscle that's tight. And you can do it for anything. Like it's all the same thing. Like say, for instance, that you had problems in your arm, you just grab a hold of your bicep and pinch down on it and start moving it around, and do the same for all the muscles all the way around it. But anyways, let's go back into the jaw right here. So this is the masseter, how you get that to let go. So again, we're going to push in, and it's really powerful to kind of like grab it and scoop it up towards the cheekbone right there, and then simply open and close. Now, the thing is that there's a lot more than just these muscles right here connected into your jaw movement. We've got the TMJ, which is this point right here. If you take your finger and like see this little flap right here, if you put your finger right there and open your jaw, there's like a little hole that opens up right here. And the TMJ, this one, it gets all kinds of messed up. And say if there's tension on the jaw and it's pulling in a different direction, you'll actually end up with one side of your jaw going in before the other one. And so if you do have this, for the most part, what you should feel when you do this is both sides going in completely synchronistically together. If not, what you want to do is to kind of angle it through and push it so that they all come together in the same way. And you'll see what I'm talking about when you go through this. But what I need to really kind of preface this with is be careful. You can really, really hurt yourself with this. And it's not like physical damage, ouch. Like it's not going to mess you up for a long time. It's not going to create scar tissue, but it will create one heck of a shock if you press in too hard and you move too quickly. So be very gentle, be very careful, be very probing with this technique right here to begin with. And once you get the hang of it and you figure it out, you can start, moving it around more and getting faster with it. But pretty much what you're going to do is find those points right there, and you're going to press in, open the jaw, and then you're going to close your jaw while keeping your fingers pressed in right here. And this is what this looks like here. Now, did you see how it was almost like I was straining to close my jaw? It's because I was. Like it's a very, very easy place to get blocked up right here. And this causes lymphatic pathways, like right here, the drainage, the eustachian tube coming from the ear, it won't have the drainage pathway to go through your subclavicular drainage pathway behind the collarbone. And it'll block up all of these muscles right here. These muscles connect into the ribs, they connect into the ear. It'll pull everything together. You'll end up, trying to get everything all stuck right there. But it's all usually the jaw. It's not something that most people think about when it comes to neck pain or when it comes to back pain. But if you see the way everything is connected, it all ends right around here in this area. Now, the other one that I wanted to show you guys how to do before we move to the back of the neck real quick is just the temples. It's the same exact thing. You're going to find where the cheekbone is, and you're going to press up like you're scooping the muscle up towards the top. Simple open and close. Now, you can pause the video as many times as you want and stop right then and there and just sit there and work it around and open and close and move your fingers around until you feel it release and it feels better. And then just press play and go into the next ones, because it takes a lot more work than just, you know, what I was demonstrating right there. We've got to really kind of dig in and get things to move around. So now, the last thing that I wanted to show you was the rectus capitis superior minor. Now, these muscles are like, if you're looking at the little divot right there in between the two neck muscles, these are the ones on either side. So if you've got that little divot right there and then the two mounds of muscle on either side, right where those two mounds connect into the skull, that's the rectus capitis superior minor. And it connects directly in with the muscles on the jaw side that pulls forward. And so this will get tight and try to keep your posture straight. Problem is, these muscles connect right into the dura mater, and that's the brain that, or the sac that surrounds the entire brain. And so when that gets tight, it pulls your brain backwards, and it'll create tension headaches on the front and on the sides right here. So this one's really easy. You just take your thumbs and you dig right back into those 2 points, and then see how my fingers, they just kind of land right here, and you just grab a hold of your scalp, pull it in, and look straight up. And then back and forth, left and right. And what you'll feel here is those muscles under your thumbs and the muscles of the scalp, you'll feel them almost like pulling underneath the flesh. And you want to keep them stuck right there and not let them move, and force the range of motion of the way that you're moving your neck and your head to move the muscle for you. And you're trying to keep it pinned right there. And you just do that, I don't know, 15, 20 times for each rotation. And this is more than enough to start opening up the jaw. The jaw creates so much tension in the body. And if the jaw's holding on, there's no amount of energy work that we can do to get it to let go. Like, that's something that we physically have to get to move. Now, we can do energy work on it to get it to let go a lot faster and a lot easier, but we still have to physically palpate, because we're a mind, we're a body, and we're a spirit. So anytime you do this type of work right here, always finish it off with the energy work. So wherever it feels nice and open, where it doesn't feel like it's tight or heavy or holding on anymore, just simply put that smile on your face, and as you inhale, pull it into that spot that feels soft, exhale, and drain out anything that's heavy, almost like you're an hourglass and you're letting sand go. Let the tension go, let the heaviness go, and simply create what you want to feel in the area and back it up by releasing it physically. It's a really easy, simple mind, body, spirit process. And the more that we work on these levels, the faster they decode. So enjoy it. Have fun. Really get to learn your body again. Until next time. Thank you.